Greetings to all my dear children. I am happy to see you again through this video class. How are you children? I pray to the Almighty for your good health. The pandemic situation is not yet over. So be cautious children. Follow the safety guidelines. Children, in your 6th standard class, you have studied the lesson Plants in Daily Life. In that, you have learnt about the uses of plants. In today's class, you are going to learn about the uses of animals. Term 3, Unit 5, Animals in Daily Life. In this lesson, you are going to learn about how the animals are used as food and for making clothes, how the silk and wool are processed, and to know the importance of protection and maintenance of animals. Now, you are going to learn about how animals are used in our daily life. Animals are closely related with human beings in our daily life. They are the greatest gift of the nature. They are of the great economic importance to our nation. Animals contribute many things for our use such as food, clothing and transportation. What are the animal products used as food? Good. Milk, egg, honey, meat, etc. Then what are the animal products used as clothing? Good. Wool and silk. Name some animals which are used in transportation. Ox, donkey, horse, camel, elephant, etc. Let us learn about the importance of animals and how to protect the animals and how to maintain them. Now let us do an activity. Some of the food items are given in the picture. Find out their ingredients and source. The first one is chicken curry. What are the ingredients present in the chicken gravy? Chicken, spices, oil, ghee, curry leaves and coriander leaves. Now let's see the sources of these ingredients. Chicken is from animals. Spices is obtained from plants. Oil is obtained from plants. Ghee is obtained from animals. Curry leaves and coriander leaves are obtained from plants. And the next one is fish fry. What are the ingredients present in the fish fry? Fish, spices, oil, ghee and lemon. Now let's see the sources of these ingredients. Fish is obtained from animals. Spices, plants. Oil from plants. Ghee from animals. Lemon from plants. And the next one is tea. The ingredients of tea or coffee are milk, tea leaf or coffee nut, water and sugar. Now let's see the sources of these ingredients. Milk is obtained from animals. Tea leaf or coffee nut is obtained from plants. Sugar is also obtained from plants. And the next one is sweet. Now let's see the ingredients of sweets. Oil, ghee, sugar, milk, nuts, flavor and honey. Oil is obtained from plants. Ghee is obtained from animals. The source of sugar is plants. The source of milk is animals. Source of nuts and flavor from plants. The source of honey from animals. The next one is lemon rice with eggs. Now let's see the ingredients of lemon rice with egg. Rice, egg, spices, oil and coriander leaves. Rice is obtained from plants. Eggs are obtained from animals. Spices, oil and coriander leaves are obtained from plants. From this activity, we understood that many animal products are used as food. First, we are going to see animal products which are used as food. Children, can you give example for the animal products which are used as food? Very good. Milk, egg, meat, honey, etc. First, we are going to learn about milk. Milk is a white liquid food produced by the mammary glands of mammals. Milk is the primary source of nutrition for infant mammals. Milk is the daily essential product which is obtained from animals like cow, buffalo, goat and camels. Milk is necessary in our daily diet to prepare tea, coffee, ice cream, chocolates, sweets and other related products. Milk is a highly recommended nutritive food. It contains protein and calcium. Paneer, cheese, butter, cream, ghee and curd are made from milk. Children, next we are going to learn about eggs. Eggs are laid by female birds of many different species to produce their young ones like hen, duck, turkey and ostrich. Egg is used in our daily life for the following. Eggs are used in our daily diet to get energy and good health. It is highly nutritious and rich in protein. Eggs have 6 grams of high quality protein. A protein-packed breakfast helps to sustain mental and physical energy throughout the day. Consuming egg daily is good for our health and it is good for people of all age. Is your egg of a good quality? Let's do a simple flow test. Take a container filled with water. Immerse your egg into the container. Now observe the position of the egg. If the egg is fresh, it will be placed at the bottom with white. If the egg is slightly older, it will be placed at the bottom on one end. If the egg is rotten, it will float on the surface. Fresh egg will sink, but rotten egg will float. Now let us learn about honey. Honey is obtained from honeybees. Honeybees collect nectar from flowers. What is nectar? Nectar is the sweet juice which is present in the flowers and convert it into honey and store it in the honeycomb. Honey is a sweet liquid produced by the honeybees from the nectar of the flowers. Honey is extracted from the beehives by human beings. Raw organic wild honey is extracted from the selected hives by the tribal honey hunters who collect it from the jungle. Honey has more medicinal value and highly nutritious food. There are 3 types of honeybees in a beehive. They are queen bee, drones. Drones are the fertile males and a worker bee. Worker bees are the sterile female. The worker bees collect the nectar from the flowers, they nourish the young ones and repair the beehive and also protect it. Now let us do an activity to find out the purity of the honey. Take a glass of water, add a drop of honey to it. Observe carefully. If the drop of honey reaches the bottom without dissolving, then the honey is pure. If the drop of honey dissolves before reaching the bottom, then the honey is impure. Children, next we are going to learn about meat. Meat is animal flesh that is eaten as food. Most often, it is used to describe skeletal muscle and fat that is found with it. Some people eat the flesh of animals such as chicken, sheep, rabbit, pig, goat, camel, buffalo, fish, crab, prawn, lobster and many more. Animal meat is considered as a part of the diet by most of the people. Meat consumption is considered essential for its nutritive values. Especially, chicken breeding is done in large scale in the form of poultry farming for economic purpose. What is meant by poultry? Poultry means domestic birds. What is called poultry farming?
Poultry farming is the process of raising domestic birds such as chicken, duck, turkey and geese for the purpose of getting meat, egg for food. Poultry are reared in large numbers and chickens being the most common one. Chickens are broadly classified into two types. They are layers and broilers. Layers means the poultry birds which are reared only for eggs. Layers are the egg-laying chickens. Broilers are reared for meat. Poultry farming requires safe and sufficient space for birds. Usually, birds are kept in the wired cages. The birds should be provided with plenty of water and proper ventilation. The poultry feed should be rich in proteins, fats and vitamins. Poultry feed is comprised of maize, wheat, millet, rice bran in mashed form and also groundnut cake. Poultry birds suffered from various diseases caused by some microbes. Microbes means microorganisms. It is important to keep the shelter clean and get the birds vaccinated against some common diseases. Some of the common diseases of the poultry birds are given here. The first one is salmonellosis. It is caused by bacteria. The symptoms of salmonellosis is diarrhea. The second one is Ranicot disease, is also known as fowl pox. The causative organism of this disease is virus. The symptoms of Ranicot disease are twisting of the neck and paralysis of wings and legs, diarrhea and respiratory distress. The next one is aspergillosis. The causative organism is fungus. The symptoms are respiratory difficulties and weight loss.
Okay children, in today's class, you have learnt about what are the animal products are used as food. I hope you all understood the lesson well. We will continue the lesson in our next video class. Thank you children. Have a nice day.